Hello again, it's your friendly neighborhood Nick the Tick here with another exciting movie review. This Christmas has been one of the jolliest Christmas of all with the new Tarantino movie, Django Unchained. I have been waiting 3 years for this movie since Inglourious Basterds, and I've been hoping that it will live up to his last movie, and let me tell you, Tarantino comes back with a bang, literally. The violence in this movie does not disappoint. Let's just say they waste a lot of ketchup in this movie. Throughout the whole movie, not to spoil anything, but Django kills a lot of white people. The movie stars Jamie Foxx as Django, a slave who gets freed by Christoph Waltz, who is known in this movie as the great Dr. King Schultz, who's a bounty hunter. King Schultz takes Django under his wing to help him find the Brittle brothers, which were overseers of Django, you know, back in the day. So they go on this quest to find the Brittle brothers and kill them, and Christoph Waltz turns Jamie Foxx into a bounty hunter, and he agrees to help him find his wife, Broomhilda, which is a lovely German name. Broomhilda is played by Kerry Washington, who is very beautiful and a very talented actress, but where is she in this movie? She's so underused. She is so underused. It's like playing a game of Where's Waldo. Oh, there she is. There she is. Oh, that one was tough to find. I didn't even know she was in this movie. It's like she had like no lines. She talked like maybe 2 times in the whole movie. It's like, really? Broomhilda is under the control of the very monstrous plantation owner Calvin Candy, played by a very, very convincing Leonardo DiCaprio. DiCaprio isn't known for playing villains in his movies, so it seems like he's a lot of fun, and it's fun seeing him up on the screen delivering Tarantino's dialogue. It's a real treat. But by far, the best performance in this movie belongs to Samuel L. Jackson. Sam plays an old decrepit bastard named Steven, who is Candy's personal bitch. He's a house slave. And it is so much fun seeing up on the screen. You can tell he's having a blast with this performance because the audience feels that passion every time he's up on screen. Jamie and Carrie are very underused in this film, so the three main performances that steal the show is Leonardo, Christoph, and Sam. They're just awesome in this film. Everyone does a real good job in their roles. As I said before, Kerry Washington is extremely underused, and so is Jamie Foxx for the most part until like the final fifth of the movie. The movie's inspired by the 1960s film Django, which is a spaghetti western that stars Franco Nero, and Franco Nero actually has a very unneeded cameo in this movie, which, you know, it's cool, but it's like, you could have fit more cool stuff into the movie, you know what I'm saying? More than just a cameo. There's actually a couple cameos in this film other than Franco Nero. There's Jonah Hill, who plays a KKK member, who is kind of funny to see him in this movie. And then there's a very distracting cameo by Tarantino himself, who plays a Australian slaver for a mining company. It's kind of strange seeing him in this film. This has to be his biggest role in one of his own movies since Pulp Fiction. But at the same time, it's fun seeing him in this movie. You can tell he's having fun with it. So the music in this movie is really the only complaint I have. Tarantino likes to use a lot of songs from other movies and also songs that don't necessarily fit in with the movie he's making, yet they work, if that makes sense. Like in Inglourious Basterds, he played that David Bowie song, which I feel worked perfectly with that scene. A lot of the songs in here are most likely the music from the Django film of the 60s, along with other blaxploitation music, and there's also a lot of modern music as well, which is kind of strange since the movie takes place 2 years before the Civil War. Like, there's some rap music in it, there's some country, there's some rock, stuff like that. I felt some of the songs didn't necessarily work in some of the scenes. Like, there's this one scene where, you know, not to spoil anything, but he's about to go kill white people, and it's playing this like country song, but It feels like something you would hear off of a Dave Matthews record, like, or a John Mayer record. It doesn't work with the scene, I don't feel. It's like, really? They could have used such a more soothing song. There's also a song by Tupac that's in here, but the Tupac song has a different instrumental than the original song. So that right there just doesn't work, let alone, you know, having it work with the scene. And though this song did work in the scene it was played in, I'm just so fucking pissed off that they used Rick Ross in this movie. Why? I don't like you, Rick Ross. You're a fucking fat ass piece of shite. I don't know, I personally think I could rap better than Rick Ross if I really tried. Rick Ross, you ain't no boss. You get your salad tossed. Your fat ass makes your whitey-tidies look like dental floss, nigga! My grandma wrote that. The direction in this movie is, like always, you know, top-notch as usual. Because Tarantino is just a wizard behind the camera. Something that's kind of overused. There's a lot of quick close-ups in this film. Woo! The movie's pretty lengthy. It's about 2 hours and 45 minutes, which I don't mind because throughout the whole movie it's just so entertaining. Just the dialogue and the violence and the performances. It really keeps you infused into the film. Like there's never a dull moment, even if it seems dull. I'm so glad Tarantino's back. I'm such a huge Tarantino fan, and I just cannot wait for his next project. This movie is really such a treat, and I recommend it to anyone who doesn't take the N-word so seriously, because I did forget to mention this. You'll be hearing it a lot. If anyone who enjoys spaghetti westerns infused with blaxploitation films, this is definitely the movie for you. I give this movie 4.5 righteous black people out of 5. It's a great film, great performances. Just some of the music choices weren't settling for me. This is Nick the Tick signing off. Liquor in front, poker in back.